Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I would like to talk to you about something which is very important if you are work or want to work in investment banking or in finance in general. We are talking about market data, and don't worry, even if it sounds very technical, I'm going to break it down in a very simple way. By the end of this video, you will know what is market data, why it's so important in the banking, and how business analysts, people like me or maybe you, work with it on daily basis. And if you're new here, I'm business analyst, I'm working in investment banking, and I'm also MBA and CQ qualified. So what is market data? Market data, you can see, that is the information about what's happening in the financial market. Let's say you're looking at the stock of Apple or Tesla and you can see its current price. So this is part of the market data, but there is much more. There is bid price, the price that buyers willing to pay, ask price, what actually a seller wants. There is last traded price, the last traded when it was executed. There is a volume, how many shares and bonds were traded. We also have a news, for example, when companies releasing their earnings, which usually happening quarterly, or maybe some companies merging with another one. Other things like interest rate, forex exchange rate, commodities prices are also part of the market data. Okay, so why market data is so important in investment banking? Because of banking does a lot of things. They trade stocks, bonds, currencies, they manage the risk, they help their client to invest, they create report to regulators, and every one of those things depends on the market data. Let me give you an example. For example, when the trader, they need a real-time price to know when to sell or when to buy. A risk manager needs an accurate data to calculate if bank take too much risk. Other teams like funds, they also need a clean data to make sure they are building the right and appropriate models. And then of course regulators, they want to see the proof that banks is doing right thing. So you can see simple market data is like fuel that makes investment banking keep running. Now you're thinking, I'm business analyst or maybe I want to become one. I'm not a trader, I'm not a coder, so why I don't need to know about market data? Well, here is the things. Business analysts are connectors, so we work with traders, risk manager, quants to make sure that the right data get to the right place in the right time. And here how business analysts work with the market data. We help define what is needed for a system to work properly. We work on the projects that bring a new data sources like Bloomberg. We help design system that clean, validate and store the data correctly. We also write business requirements to make sure that trading or risk engines get correct feeds. And of course, we check that the data is traceable, auditable and accurate for compliance. So basically, we are not just using the data, we are helping the bank to use the data smarter and safer. Here is the quick analogy. Think about the market data like a Google map for banking. If you're driving, you need live traffic updates, direction, and even maybe the history on where you went. So if the map is wrong or data is delayed, you might get to the wrong direction or maybe even get into the accident. To summarize here, market data is everything from prices to volume and news to interest rate. It powers almost every part of the investment banking, trading, risk reporting and more. And business analysts playing a huge role in making sure the data is understood, structured and delivered to the right people. If you enjoyed this video, you might also like this one, and please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And thank you very much for watching me, and see you in the next video.